We're live with commentary from Hillsborough. Well, the match is at Hillsborough. I'm not there. I'm watching it on live streaming courtesy of VIP Box. £12 million was spent by Villa on Ross Cormatt from Fulham. The Sheffield Wednesday, they paid nothing for Steve Fletcher from Sunderland. Both teams now in the tunnel, ready to come out. This hopefully will live up to being an absolute epic game. They're just ready to come out. Very exciting. Of course, Villa now with Under Armour, the same Tottenham Hotspur. Sheffield Wednesday with a pinstripe kit. Actually looks really smart. They ditched the stripes. The blue and white stripes, which is the original strip of Sheffield Wednesday. Or, of course, Sheffield Wednesday have a new badge. And out come both teams now onto the pitch to a round of applause to a nearly full capacity at Hillsborough. Hoping for an absolute exciting game. Both teams now lining up. They won't be doing the national anthem. And here are the teams. For Sheffield Wednesday in goal, it's Westwood. The four at the back, Hunt, Lees, Hutchinson and Puddle. In midfield, Wallace, Lee, Bannon and Abdi. Up front it will be Forestieri and Fletcher. Forestieri will be playing behind Fletcher. For Villa in goal, I can't read who's in goal. In defence, Hutton, Depic, Baker, Casikio. In midfield, Carnio, Gardiner, Westwood and Ayew. Up front, the £12 million signing McCormack with Gustia. So that's how the teams line up. Both going for a 4-4-2. Both going for the same formation. And of course the substitutions, we won't worry about that. And it's nearly time for kickoff. Should be an electrifying atmosphere at Hillsborough. There's the new manager for Aston Villa, Roberto Di Matteo, the former Italian international. It's now 4:30. We should have kicked off. So a quick ad break by Sky Sports and we should be up and running. Hopefully we'll have loads and loads of goals. And we're back, ready for kickoff. There's Abdi, number 7, the former Watford player. A £4 million signing from Watford.
All the headlines. headlines for Aston Villa, but Tommy Elphic's arrival is just as important. Villa were woefully short of defensive steel and leadership in last season's Premier League.
They were short of a lot of things last season. Aston Villa, an absolute awful season for Aston Villa.
And it's certainly got the big match.
First time playing in the second tier of English football since 1987-88, where they won promotion, finishing second. Sheffield Wednesday last season were the playoff finalists. We'll be hoping to go better.
Towards the end of last season. This indeed should be a testing afternoon for Aston Villa.
Sure will be.
Here for the first time in 16 years, who play outside the Premier League for the first time since
and they've kicked off. Sheffield Wednesday get the game started, passing back to their goalkeeper Westwood. He boots it long upfield.
This Yorkshire sunshine. It's a glorious day here in the Steel City.
Beautiful sunshine in the Steel City.
Absolutely, two giant clubs. I was privileged to play for Sheffield Wednesday. I know what it means to them to get back to the Premier League. But look at the formations here. It's pretty much 4-4-2 for both sides, so they should really, in many ways, cancel each other out. I hope we don't see that, but that might happen. There's, I think, two wild cards. Players like Alman Abdi playing down the left-hand side for Wednesday and Jordan Ayew down the left-hand side for Villa. We might see them go walk about a little bit. They're players, key players that could change the course of the game.
A lot of balloons to burst. All in the Villa colours.
Sheffield Wednesday in their new kit for a new season. It is still just about blue and white stripes, but the white has certainly been reduced. Might take a while to convince some of the more traditional Wednesdayites on the Kop that it's a good idea.
I don't know, I think they're really nice kits.
Wednesday get where
so
they want
Villa
to go
attacking the Kop
end of the season,
in this first half, and Sheffield Wednesday will be attacking the Lappin's End.
Barry Bannon, one of the stars of last season. There's always inevitable disappointment after you lose a playoff final, but after the dust settled on that,
I'm sure Wednesday have got a lot stronger since that playoff defeat. They won't let them get them down this season. I know some teams, when they lose in the playoff final, it takes a long time to get over it. Some teams do have a poor season. Well, I don't think Sheffield Wednesday will.
Use it actually strangely as a motivation to go even better.
It's in the middle of the park at the moment.
I think you're right. I think they can.
Sheffield Wednesday have got it out on the right.
Ross Wallace. Two playoff semi-final went in me with those goals.
Sheffield Wednesday playing it back. Can't get forward.
Hutchinson. Puda, who gets his first touches as a permanent Sheffield Wednesday player.
There's their new someone and their new someone in Stephen Fletcher.
By the new Villa captain, Tommy Elphicke. You notice in the build-up to that foul, Alman Abdi had actually gone right in field. He
Stephen Fletcher be a star striker in the Championship. Wasn't the best player in the Premiership. I don't think he'd be that missed at Sunderland. There's a chance here for Sheffield Wednesday. No, that'd be straight to their goalkeepers.
Highly rated young Italian goalkeeper, actually had a spell at Manchester United in the formative years of his career.
Gollan, the Italian goalkeeper for Aston Villa. He's got some big boots to fill, and he's become the Italian #1.
Wide areas with Alman Abdi or Ross Wallace. They're going to be looking for Stephen Fletcher to attack, so the goalkeeper Galini has to come off his line and deal with it as he did there. Just
third chance for Villa. It should be played back to the keeper, but decided to hook it out for a throw into Villa. And it'll be taken by Alan Hutton.
Recent departures for Aston Villa have made it hard to get any real planning in or shape for the side for Roberto Di Matteo. They would have expected to lose Villa, who was left for
playing it on the back line, trying to bring the ball forward. They're going back.
Kieran Clark going to Newcastle United. Scott
Good
Celtic
kick from the Italian keeper.
Rather going to Celtic.
Brendan Rodgers had success at Tynecastle as Celtic won 2-1 against Hearts.
Of course, it's not going to be easy. Ross McCormack probably had only 3 days training, so it's hard to build an understanding immediately with a centre forward partner. We can clearly see here that just Ed's going to lead the line. He's going to be the target man. McCormack has
I can't show the match.
To play as a number 10, drop it to the hole and get the ball into his feet at times.
This is the best I can do. I can only play the audio. If you want to watch the match live, go to VIP box. Live football streaming.
He started off his career at a centre-half when he was at Chelsea. Then was had to retire due to injury, made a comeback from that, and he's certainly capable of playing back there.
Just type in football live streaming, go to the VIP box and you can watch the game live for free on that site. I'm not allowed to show any football highlights, football matches whatsoever. I'd like to say thank you to YouTube for letting me use live audio. It's better than nothing. Should do.
Now he's been joined by his old Watford pal, Abdi.
I think it's a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. 2 players down.
That went in on Kieran Lee was also pretty unruly. Stephen Martin, the referee, has some sorting out to do.
The players just need to cool off. The referee just took it nice and easy there. Stephen Martin just stepped in. He knew who he was going to have a word with. As a referee,
Steve Martin not getting his book out.
Are flying in, but this is central midfield in the Championship. Challenges aren't going to come flying in.
That's not a bad challenge.
It's a silly challenge from Gardner in the end. The whistle had already gone.
Yeah, doesn't warrant a yellow card.
This is why the free kick was given.
He'll get away with that, no worries. So Sheffield Wednesday with the ball, playing it in the middle.
Fletcher dropping deep.
They have dropped deep.
Puda.
Long ball now, can Sheffield Wednesday do something? No, they can't, and that'll go out for a goal kick.
And they'll always happy to get full-backs forward as well, aren't they? Jack Hunt marauding one side and Poodle the other. Key characteristic of the way they played last year.
And the 2 fullbacks, we see there's so many teams, modern teams do this. They drop a holding midfielder back in between the centre-halves to give them some defensive insurance. The fullbacks then can play as wing-backs, and Hunt and Poodle, 2 of the best attacking fullbacks in the Championship, so you want to get them beyond the halfway line and getting crosses in.
Rising well.
It's going to be Villa's first opportunity.
Here's McCormack.
Oh, there we get through. Good defending from Wednesday, holding the line well, and it's back to Westwood, and he kicks it upfield.
Wednesday defensively do have to switch on, as I mentioned.
Villa will get a
Kickoff for Jordan Ayew will come in off that left-hand side. He'll look to join up with the 2 strikers as well, make his move to an in-behind centre-half. So, as centre-halves, it's not just Ed and McCormack you're dealing with. You've got to be aware of the runs of the wide men like Jordan Ayew.
I know it's early in the season, it's only the first match for these 2 teams, but I think both teams know they really, at 3 points, could really decide the automatic promotion.
You mentioned Andy about
this early on.
The feeling of optimism abounded. Well, the fact that there's such a big crowd here on day 1 would reflect that. 22,000 season tickets sold here this season. Last season,
22,000 season tickets ain't bad. Sheffield Wednesday got a superb support.
To the club, 14,000 tells you about the faith they all have in what is happening here.
The success the club are having, the style of football that they're playing as well. They really do appreciate the way that Carvajal and his players want to play the game, and then you see them signing players like Abdi. It's clear it's not going to be total football, but it will be very attractive football. It's about being successful though in the Championship. That is tough, so you have to have a blend of good silky football and some steel in the team as well.
Wednesday certainly have that. This is going to be the first goal. Can you get the cross in?
Good work by Fletcher.
He's a decent ball in the box. Well, he's going to... Ross Wallace will settle for the corner. The atmosphere at Hillsborough is electrifying. Superb support from both sets of supporters.
Villa, who conceded a club record number of goals last season.
It's going to be the first goal.
Examination for them.
Loops it over. Still in the danger zone, not cleared. And there's been a free kick given.
In his attempts to reclaim the ball. There's a bit of a swinging arm possibly in here. That's why the referee gave the free kick. Just keeping it alive, Abdi. Just he leads with that arm. That's dangerous, and in many ways he's fortunate not to be booked for that. Because the guy he's up against can't do anything about it. He's just looking at the ball. You raise an elbow like that into his face, and it's Nathan Baker who gets caught.
Maybe Leeds was lucky there. I don't think there was any attention in that elbow. He was actually playing for the ball. He was looking at the ball all the time. So I think it would have been harsh to give me a yellow card. The Sheffield Wednesday bringing the ball out again for another attack.
Didn't have his fitness problems in pre-season, but
can't get forward, so they're going to play it back again. Looks like Di Matteo's got his tactics spot on so far. They're working a treat.
Pressure applied by Ross McCormack. Two players who know each other well. Leeds and McCormack.
Wednesday try a long approach with a hoof upfield.
Chance to get it into the
good defending from Villa. Another corner.
Tackle by
well, if I'm Alistair Sissoko at left back, I'll be screaming at Jordan Ayew saying, why aren't you tracking the run of Jack Hunt? Ayew stood on the halfway line, just letting him go. So there's no chance. Sissoko is 2 against 1. He can do nothing about that. He doesn't say anything to the guy he's playing with alongside on that left-hand side. You've got to be screaming at him. You've got to track runs of attacking fullbacks. Hunt will just keep going.
Corner now for Sheffield Wednesday. In, and it's headed out.
Glancing it clear. Will have been hand by McCormack on the shoulder there.
Comes back in, again it's headed out by Villa. Another chance here for Sheffield Wednesday on the right.
Backward header, trying to control it. It's Forestieri who flew in.
Close, headed wide.
I think it's Forestieri is actually offside, but it's difficult for Poodle. Ball got flicked on, and he's just trying to control the shot at the far post. On the half volleys on the stretch as well. I don't think he can really score. He's caught unawares. Good pressure from Wednesday. Decent balls in from right and left.
That's a good ball in.
That flick on just catches Poodle unawares, and when he touches it forward, Forestieri clearly offside.
So far, Sheffield Wednesday dominating, but Aston Villa being very solid in defence at the moment.
Creating opportunities now when you dominate the ball as Wednesday are doing here.
The referee will take note that it's another foul from Gary Gardner.
Suppose Villa couldn't have asked for a more difficult start in a way to Sheffield Wednesday.
Going to be competent with Gary Gardner and Westwood in the social midfield areas, but you've got to be careful. Abdi is so good at manipulating that ball past you, just tempting you into the challenge. He can't afford to get booked in the opening 15 minutes.
On Gillingham Football Club, League One football.
Going to do a bit of pressing themselves, Aston.
I'm totally neutral.
It's absolutely the right thing to do
in this game.
Their 2 centre-halves with the ball, the 2 full-backs are pushing on, so if there's any sloppiness at the back, they give the ball away cheaply. Just Ed and McCormack can profit, so they're doing the right thing. They're closing down players because they're slightly short of the back, even when Wednesday are in possession here.
All played, and Villa will have no problem. Can they do something better than give it back to the keeper? No, back to the keeper again.
Within their side, might be some familiar faces in terms of.
Well, I don't know what's going on here. A bit of 1-2 to the keeper.
In the Championship for the most part of it with Bristol City. New signing Tommy Elphick played every minute, pretty much, for Bournemouth when they were promoted 2 seasons ago.
Ball floated over. On the right, no one there, keeps it in, no one's going to get to that, and Villa should clear their lines pretty easily, straight up the pitch, hoof the ball. Nothing there, Villa win the ball back now. They have a chance to attack. Could this be the first goal for Villa? Oh, he's got to play a better ball through than that, and not just gone straight through to Westwood.
This is what will happen. He'll come in field. He did get his head up. We did see McCormack, just didn't time his pass correctly.
And in the statement, he totally fluffed his pass. Better pass than that, and I think Ross Cormack would have been through on goal.
As well as the new acquisitions, and there is talk that there'll be plenty more for Sheffield Wednesday before the window closes at the end of the month. It's some good business in re-signing Kieran Westwood, among others, to a new longer deal. Kieran Lee, another, so important for them, and the way they
Wednesday playing from the back, looking for that opening goal. Good clearance by Villa. The ball's back now with Wednesday. Can he play the right ball? He plays it on the right, ball comes in. Oh, that's poor. Easy for Villa to clear. They've got it back. What can Wallace do?
Hoping his compatriot can pick him out.
That's not good enough.
It's hooked away by Sissoko.
Well, Wednesday really doing well with the possession so far. Yet they capitalise and get a goal.
Very disciplined defensively, staying in the middle of the park, allowing.
It's been positive for Sheffield Wednesday. On the left. Anyone there? There'll be a goal kick to Villa.
Wednesday determined to play with plenty of width. They're getting their fullbacks forward because they're dominating possession.
They are playing with a lot of width, using the fullbacks to bomb down the wings. It's working quite well.
Very difficult, but Wednesday, when they get it wide and get crosses in, they look very effective.
Stephen Fletcher not won in 11 appearances against Aston Villa.
Marseille. Dropping out of the top division in any country he's playing in for the first time in his career. There's the Ayew foul. Alan Hutton.
Free kick for Sheffield Wednesday. They play it back. A few boos there from the Wednesday faithful. Chance to bring it down the right. There's nowhere to go, so they have to play all the way back, hopefully not to the goalkeeper. Plays it through the middle. It's not a bad pass. That's even better now. Forestieri with a cross in. Oh! Couldn't get the connection there.
Hutchinson, has he overcommitted himself as Gardner looks to hoist it up towards Booke?
And that'll be a throw in to Sheffield Wednesday in their own half.
Really enjoying the possession they're getting here now. Players popping up in a variety of positions. They have that flexibility in attack.
They certainly are enjoying possession.
On this left-hand side, he's living that free roll. That's a nightmare for a back forward. A player like that.
Good passing, plenty of pace. All their success so far coming down the wings. They're using those flanks very well.
Very well, Fernando Forestieri and Elman Abdi from their time at Watford, and indeed before that. And there is that understanding you were talking about. You can see them just alternating.
When's they going to do it again from the back?
Abdi dropping deep here.
They do move the ball around very nicely. That's again a good ball down the left. Oh, it's a good. Could this be the opener? No, we can't get the ball in. But cross coming in now. Oh, got to put the ball back in now. When's good defending that from Aston Villa. Villa now have a chance to bring it forward. He skips past one. Oh, he's kept it in. He's still going. Oh my God, some good skill there. Oh, just couldn't put the final ball through.
It seems as though the game is falling into a bit of a pattern here with Wednesday dominating the ball, forcing Villa back, and Villa being forced to play on the counter-attack, but with players like Ayew and McCormack, they can be effective if they have to play that way.
Ayew just showed some amazing skill there, running up the wing. So Villa going to be very dangerous on the counter-attack. Then that was the first warning for Sheffield Wednesday.
The referee Stephen Martin felt otherwise.
Tom Lees is mighty fortunate because he mistimes his header back and then he steps across the line. He certainly interferes with McCormack getting to the ball. It would be a big decision for the referee. He gave a free kick there. He'd really have to send off Tom Lees. The referee didn't think there was enough in it.
Was that? Oh, I don't know. They just say the referee didn't give it and Tom Lees can be relieved. Will be a sign of when he sees that back. You're absolutely right, the referee gives it for a foul on Cormac. Lees has to walk. It would go down as a goal scoring opportunity. Wednesday playing it back to their keeper Westwood, and he's going to play it on the other side, but that's gone straight back to Westwood. Is he going to kick it upfield? He is. And can Wednesday start an attack? No, it goes straight back to the keeper. For Villa, he throws it out on the left.
Booke joining McCormack and just
so the ball now with Villa in their own half.
Had to play it long, and they gave the ball back to Villa very cheaply.
Playing it along the defensive lines. Long ball played. I don't think that's going to reach, and that will be easily back to Westwood.
Westwood needed to take a touch and control.
No problem.
The Republic of Ireland International didn't actually get any game time.
There you go. Sheffield Wednesday, it's in the middle. Now it's been played out on the right. Another chance to bomb down the wings. Oh, it's not a bad ball. Villa again showing they're very strong in defence. Two number 60s both down injured. In the Sheffield Wednesday penalty area, Stephen Fletcher.
And I think you saw enough there to see that there was plenty of contact between the two, and we might have some delay here while the two players are seen to.
Take a breather. I can't show the match.
Well, Roberto Di Matteo might not have been involved in English
I
football
show the
at
match,
this level for something
and it will
like
go
6
down as a
years,
copyright strike blocked worldwide. This is the best I can do. Say the match, I'm watching it live on w.vip box, live streaming online.
It's not just the Villa team that needed turning around, it's actually the club as well. You can understand why they went for Di Matteo, for some very experienced staff members as well, because they need to put the handbrake on here and stop Villa sliding down the league. I think they're going to be fine this season, of course, with the experience they've got on the bench in terms of their coaching staff and their manager and the players that they're signing as well. They will be okay. They can turn things around this season.
I'm just doing this as a hobby. I do not get paid by anyone.
Well,
I do this for the love of football.
Need some changes here too, at best, by the look of things. Very nasty cuts to the head. Stephen Fletcher on his debut does look to be in more trouble. He's still prone, whereas sitting up is Tommy Elphick. Two players got the wrong sort of impact on their first appearances for their new clubs.
Fletcher down badly. Elphick looks like he'll be all right.
Well, just to go back to what you were talking about and the way that Villa are rebuilding. I know he joined the club towards the end of last season, but Brian Little bringing his experience of the English game as a football advisor. Keith Wynas alongside him. He's formerly at Everton, among other clubs, the chief executive. Much has changed. But you look at what they had, and they lost 27 of their Premier League games last season, just 3 wins. New personnel, new owner, new feeling. You can't just brush that away.
I don't think Aston Villa fans really want to be reminded of last season. It was humiliating. It went beyond embarrassment.
It's so easy to lose games, much harder, of course, to win them. But once you get into a habit of losing games, you just accept that when a goal goes in, or even before the goal goes in, you've just given up and you expect to get beaten, and that has to change. That's a mindset. Of course, new players, fresh ideas can change that, but the existing players need to change their mindsets and turn it around.
Applause from all
Steve
four.
Fletcher looks a bit groggy.
Who realised that is
Elphick is wearing a white band.
Other than full commitment. You would suspect that Elphick will definitely continue, and you know that Fletcher wants to. Whether he should and will be able to, well, that will be determined by the Wednesday medical staff.
Carlos Carvajal has a wealth of attacking options, very similar players in many ways to Stephen Fletcher on the bench. Gary Hooper, João, Nuhiuat as well. So we've got to see very, very quickly, probably for a couple of minutes, to see whether Fletcher is going to be able to come back.
I do agree with you, but
on the bench, you've got to stick them on. You can't play
the
with 10 men.
copyright always wins.
So that situation will be assessed back in the medical room. Staples and stitches, etc., if required. You would think it is wise
I've had over
to
20
err on the side of
videos
safety,
blocked
given
worldwide.
the seriousness of the collision, and it looks like they're going to do that. Elphick is okay. He's back on for Aston Villa. Sheffield Wednesday are going to bring on Gary Hooper to replace the stricken Fletcher.
And the game's back on.
Stitches, it's a head injury, could be concussed as well. You've got to be so careful these days, and the medical staff, I'm sure, have said, look, he can't carry on, and that's why Hooper is getting ready.
Temporarily down to 10 while they ready Gary Hooper.
I say I've got copy strikes because my neighbours have played a song, it's filtered into the video, and straight away I'll get the copyright strike. That's how mean they are on YouTube.
They just couldn't find a way that day, Sheffield Wednesday, against the more streetwise and more experienced Hull City side. But it's a day that will live long in the memory for...
I guarantee you, YouTube would probably let a live stream of someone putting you know what to their head, like Coco Cobain. They'd let that up. That's how ridiculous YouTube is. There's a lot of videos I've seen on YouTube that should be taken down.
Stephen Fletcher's hold-up play, along with Forestier, is absolutely excellent. It's so important to a team when you play into your striker. They get hold of the ball and allow the midfield to go and join in.
Has this taken the sting out of the game? Will Sheffield Wednesday be making a substitution for Stephen Fletcher?
I'm hoping it'll run back on this day one pitch to the goalkeeper, Golini, who hasn't had too much housekeeping to do on his first senior appearance in English football.
They're trying to bring the ball forward.
It's got a 4-minute pause for injury. The
out on the right side,
to rediscover its cup,
and that goes nowhere. And Sheffield Wednesday just punt it back to their keeper. And what's Westwood going to do? A long clearance. Is he going to play it left? It's long, and it's going to go. Could be a chance for Sheffield Wednesday. Can Forestier do anything?
Sheffield Wednesday, Abdi, new kid on the block for them. Poodle, Forestier.
They've got a throw in.
Aston wants a little bit of help back there.
Poodle with a long throw. Looks like he's going to launch it. No, he's not.
Wallace popping up on the left.
And they've won a corner here on the left.
He's another one, Ross Wallace. 31 years old now, but he's added another year to his
beat of the drum to the Wednesday. They have a corner. Could this be the opener? The corner comes in. And he goes out for a goal kick. Nothing came out of that. 28 minutes played.
There's Defron Chancery, the owner of Sheffield Wednesday. Nearly came in with grand plans, and there were a few raised eyebrows at whether they could be followed through. The appointment of Carlos Carvajal was questioned by some at the outset, but very few question it now.
Bit of head tennis, nothing really happening. Villa going to try and bring it forward. Villa got free kick.
Very clearly pulled him back. Hutchinson kicked the ball away, and a yellow card is shown.
There's a booking for kicking the ball away.
The shorts, I think, of Bacuna. Slightly fortunate Bacuna to get the ball breaking his way. Just grabs hold of his shorts, and that's what the referee's booked him for.
14 yellow cards last season.
And Sam Hutchinson gets his first yellow card of the season. So a chance now for Aston Villa.
For the home side. Ross McCormack, the £12 million
man with the bowling, and that was poor. Easily headed out by Sheffield Wednesday, but Villa can...
Sissoko looked a little ungainly as he went to keep it in, and in fact, didn't keep it in.
No, didn't keep that in.
Wednesday looked to break quickly. Sissoko's touch.
Tried to break quickly and nothing came from that, so Villa get the ball back. There you go, Villa, can they play the right ball through? And on the left, they put the ball there, and it's straight at Westwood.
There's no real conviction in that.
Not a bad effort from Aston Villa.
Challenge on Ayew in the lead up to that opportunity, but you've got to really power that towards the corner. There's under no pressure at all. It's a decent ball in. Picks him out. He's got to do better, I feel. Breaks in midfield, very bad, actually pulls out the challenge. There it is on the halfway line. You've got to be stronger than that in the Wednesday midfield. He does the right thing. He plays it wide, looks for the pullback, he gets it. I just think there's no real conviction, no real belief he's going to score from there. He's got to try and work out where he is and where he needs to head this ball. Got to head it down the side of the goalkeeper, not straight at him.
Plenty of time to head that either left or right from that position.
To represent the first effort on target by either side. Just over half an hour played here.
Villa's top scorer last season with 7 goals. That doesn't say it. And Wednesday with a long throw down the pitch, but it's headed back up the field by Villa. Long kick upfield now by Villa.
Between Lees and
Wednesday kick it back down the field.
Off the shoulder of Elphick.
It's the scrappy part of the game. We all know what Wednesday are going to do. The ball's stuck in the middle of the park, just inside the Villa Sheffield Wednesday half. And it's a throw into Aston Villa inside the Sheffield Wednesday half. Is it long and it goes nowhere?
Very neat into play, but Villa's getting number back to break it up.
Oh, Villa could break here. Can he keep it in? He can. Can he take him on? No, he puts the ball in and he puts it straight out for a goal kick.
But a delivery disappointed from Alan Hutton on his 100th appearance for the club.
Yeah, Villa has struggled going forward, but Roberto Di Matteo, I think the first thing he would have looked for here was appetite and application. Do his team really want to roll their sleeves up and make this a contest? And they have, even though Wednesday have had plenty of the ball and looked threatening. So far, Pierluigi Golini hasn't had a save to make, and I think half an hour gone. As an away manager, you'd be happy with that.
Some cracking matches up and coming in the opening weeks of the Sky Bet Championship next Friday. We're live at the Amex, 7 o'clock, Sky Sports 1. Brighton beaten last season in the playoffs by Sheffield Wednesday, host Forest. And then Wednesday's next game goes to another relegated side. This time a visit to Carrow Road and Norwich.
12 minutes and just under till half-time. And Villa just playing it back to their Italian keeper.
Elphick, Gardner.
That'll go out for a throw in the Sheffield Wednesday.
Well, before losing
unable to keep the ball in. So what can Wednesday do here?
Sheffield Wednesday since then.
They're going in that right hand side, overlapping. He's played them. Thought he was going to play the ball down.
Well, Stephen Fletcher's injury forced it to knock the players for 6 a little bit. It takes them 5 minutes or so just to get back into the rhythm they had before he went off.
Not sure what Wednesday were doing there. It's giving a chance out to Villa to do something.
Have a look at it. It was described as horrendous, a very nasty clash of heads.
Nothing for Villa. So now Sheffield Wednesday playing it in their own half, trying to get the ball down, passing it into the middle, out on the right.
Rolled out to Kieran Lee.
It's not a bad ball, but he can't do anything with it. And Villa put it out for a throw-in.
Baker alive to the threat.
Can you get a crossing now? That's a bit
Sissoko. Helped out by Ayew.
He kicked upfield, but it's back with Sheffield Wednesday.
Abdi.
Oh, Abdi. And it's gone wide.
Oh, the ball set up invitingly for him, and with his ability, even this type of range, this type of angle, he's capable of pinging it into the top corner. Makes his mind up very early here.
Sure is, but he didn't do it there.
To shoot, but he's way off target in the end.
Bad contact on the ball there.
The last goal he did score,
and he's aiming totally
Aston Villa
in the wrong direction.
And now Watford's 3-2 win back at Vicarage Road in April.
But Wednesday bring the ball forward on the right.
Ahead of him. Spots Wallace, who's tracked well by Ayew.
And they'll go out for a goal kick. Wallace trying to get.
Wallace clearly feels the last touch came off a Villa man.
A corner from that. But it was a goal kick. Good defending there from Aston Villa.
Footballers just claim things that they know aren't theirs, but it seems to come off that left foot of Sissoko. That is clearly a corner.
Oh, it was a corner, this Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, it comes off his toe.
Well, I suppose from that position, a bit hard for the linesman to see that. Long kick upfield.
Hutchinson and Justad contest. Justad powered through the
chance might give a Villa if he can.
To play on here.
He's bringing it up the field.
Wallace still
down. He couldn't get the ball in. Trying to close him down, and Villa win a throw-in. What's wrong with Wallace? He's gone down in a heap.
There's been a few of these challenges where the Wednesday players have come off worse, but I think if anything, Rudy Justad is actually fouled there. Actually comes off worse. Ross Wallace catching the Villa striker.
Ross Wallace's foot was a bit high there.
Justad, who was rather eased out of the first team picture towards the end of last season as they slid out of the Premier League, but back at this level, you'd expect him to at least be able to get in and around the sort of 20 goal a season. He got 20 goals in his last championship season with Blackburn.
Yeah, but you have to play to his strengths. The problem is here that Wednesday have dominated the ball, Villa very little of it, and if Villa do have some possession, they can get Hutton forward, Sissoko forward, and they can deliver. He's 6'4", he's brilliant in the air, but you've got to put decent balls into the box for him to attack. McCormack will have the ball into his feet, but if you're going to play to Justad's strengths and you've got to whip it into the 6-yard box, get him on the move, that's when he'll score plenty of goals.
He did score a few in pre-season. He had a thumping win to open their pre-season set of games against Graz of Austria. He got a couple in that 8-0 win. He also scored the winner against Nantes. Actually, until last weekend,
not exactly the hardest opponent,
hosted Middlesbrough,
and it was only pre-season, which most of the time counts for nothing.
Plenty of positives from that respect.
Just warming the players up.
Ross Wallace is going to be okay to continue.
Long ball now for Wednesday. Wednesday bring this forward.
Hutchinson.
Oh, it's a good deception there from Aston Villa, but falls back to Sheffield Wednesday, and it goes back to Westwood. to kick it long, which he does. Headed away by Villa.
Helped on by Hutton. There's Bakuna. Like Hutton behind him.
Head tennis now from Aston Villa.
Appearance today.
Very well controlled, I must say, with their heads.
Jordan Ayew. The throw to Sheffield Wednesday.
Sheffield Wednesday. Jordan not able to get past either player.
And you look at Barry Bannon playing that central midfield role. Obviously they're short at the back, which is why Hutchinson has dropped back. But with the arrival of Will Buckley, who's not featuring in the first team picture yet, an out-and-out winger, and the arrival of Abdi as well, you'd expect him to have to get used to playing more centrally with this.
There's certainly competition for place there. That's what Carlos Carvalho's
winning the corner.
He's just got to continue to play well, whatever position you put into, but it's his defensive discipline. He's playing virtually in the centre circle. That's allowing so many other creative players, different players to him, to really get on and affect the game. But he's a big influence on how Wednesday are playing here.
Former Aston Villa man, of course, Barry Bannon. Over 80 games he played for them.
Corner comes in.
Wallace's corner, away by Baker.
Good header there by Baker.
Swipe, but quickly out was Ross McCormack.
Wednesday get control of the ball again. It's gone right back to Westwood again. I think he's just going to boot it upfield. Going direct.
Fouled by Elphick and a free kick here for Sheffield Wednesday, just outside the penalty area.
I don't know.
For Elphick.
Well, he's saying his shirt is being held, but it's slightly naive from Tommy Elphick because he's never going to get to the ball without fouling Gary Hooper. At times as a centre-half, you have to stay on your feet and accept the centre forward.
Foul on Gary Hooper.
He's going to take you down. It's physical Hooper, but there's no foul in there from Hooper at all. And Elphick, just stay on your feet and then force Gary Hooper backwards. Don't always try and win the ball and give away cheap free kicks like this.
Tommy Elphick picks up a booking for Aston Villa.
Last season's top scorer, Fernando Forestieri, among the 15 goals he got. Free kicks as well.
Yeah, will he open his account? Very good player indeed.
From this type of range, really, you normally whip it over the top of the wall. I just wonder whether Forestieri might whip it towards the goalkeeper and hope Bellini moves behind his wall. We'll see.
Well, let's see, this is the opening goal. Really think Villa could have put a play on the post.
Forestieri takes a deflection. And
they won a corner.
And a corner for Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh, there wasn't a lot of venom in this shot from Forestieri. I think he is actually aiming at the goalkeeper here, hoping that the keeper does move. But you see Bellini stays stock still, and that's absolutely right. He's got faith, he's got trust in his wall, and the keeper.
So
when you take him in a position like that, stay where you are, and even if the ball had come through to him, it would have been a comfortable save.
It would have been a comfortable save, but it wasn't. It's a corner. It's whipped in. Sort of cleared by.
And under it is Galini.
And the Italian keeper gathers very comfortably.
Well, one of the big
timed indeed
that nasty looking
by the
injury to
Villa
Stephen
goalkeeper.
Fletcher. We can get a medical update from our man pitch side, Jonathan Oakes.
Yes, the club doctor is working on Stephen Fletcher now in the medical room. Fletcher's just started having stitches. It's a nasty looking 2-inch gash in the middle of his forehead, but he's in good spirits. He says it's his own fault for going
dazed, I would say, Stephen Fletcher.
He is conscious, he's not been concussed, and you may have seen on the way off him asking the physio if he'd lost any teeth. He has chipped one, but the consolation is he hasn't lost any teeth.
I've got a chipped tooth.
Every has a silver lining.
But he was saying, does my hair look okay as well?
Goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday.
That chip of tooth might be under that.
2 minutes till half time. Should be a bit of injury time for the head injury.
About Tommy Elphick before the game, and about you need players with real steel and real leadership and determination. That challenge with Stephen Fletcher underlines all that. He is a heart and soul defender, exactly what Villa need.
although he did miss
Big
4
kick
months
out
or so
by
last season
Westwood.
for Bournemouth, perhaps one of the reasons that they were able to let him go.
Gets
learned to cope
forward.
without him.
Can Wednesday make something happen? No, they can't. Can't see the Villa.
With Bournemouth, very rarely missed the game.
Well, they got a free kick.
It's that ability to play well yourself and also bring the best out of the players around you, galvanise a back four. That's why he's been made Villa captain.
Play the ball back to their keeper. Long kick out by Aston Villa.
Bannon, pressurised by McCormack.
It's now a free kick
to
Sheffield Wednesday, and they're breaking quick.
As his foot on the gas, he receives it here.
Could Ross McCormack have received a yellow card for that?
Really worked back to Ross Wallace now.
Ooh.
Nudged in the back by Ayew. I think there's going to be a yellow card for simulation here.
Simulation.
Well, the referee made his mind up very, very quickly. There was some contact at the back. You see Ross Wallace there, just a little tap of the referee's midriff. He knows he's trying to buy one from the referee here, but when a player challenges him from the back like that, can be risky. But there is no contact from Ayew,
and he didn't get away with it.
Absolutely right to book Ross Wallace.
Well
for diving
spotted
there
by the
there's
referee.
No contact. He's looking to win a penalty. Brilliant refereeing.
Spot on. Ross Wallace there feeling that push in the back and thought, I'm going to try and get a penalty. Instead he got a yellow card, but here are Sheffield Wednesday again. They've got a chance here now. Play the right ball in. Oh, that was close. 5 minutes of injury time. Nice try there from Kieran Lee. Good pass.
Goes on the overlap. Maybe Alan Hutton's thinking, is he going to play it wide? That opens the angle
good
across the area, and he is
chance.
a yard away. Brilliant effort. The keeper nowhere near it. So unfortunate.
Questions there if Leeds could have found Forrest Airy, played the ball in for Forrest Airy to knock it in with his head.
Because of that injury to Stephen Fletcher and to Tommy Elphick, a fair whack of added time, as you can see.
Long kick.
5 minutes now.
Villa got it. Ken Villa.
Here's McCormack.
Oh, it could be a. Oh.
That was the intention anyway.
Not able to get through, and the ball goes straight through the westward from McCormack.
Well, Roberto Di Matteo said before the game he'd wait and see how long Ross McCormack could last out there. But seeing as up until just over 48 hours ago he was a Fulham player, he would have been ready, preparing for the kickoff on Friday, wouldn't he, against Newcastle?
Yeah, he's not played a lot of matches for Fulham, that's the only problem. He's done a lot of training, but you need to be match sharp, and I think that's why Di Matteo was looking at that and thinking, well, will he be able to last? But that's why I do think it's a risk playing Ayew, McCormack and Gestede from the start. There's no one on the bench. If Ross McCormack runs out of steam, he's going to have to put a young midfielder on, possibly just to see the game through. So it's a slight risk playing all your recognised strikers from the off.
Well, you know what say Ross McCormack's not match fit, and then he gets a lucky goal, bounces in off his thigh or something, and then he does score the hat-trick.
Having a go at Sissoko, getting no change out of it.
Well, Sissoko's had a really tough first half, and I do feel it's because he's getting no real help from Jordan Ayew. Again, it's a token gesture from Ayew in trying to challenge the Wednesday fullback as he breaks forward. So I'm just amazed that Sissoko's not had a word with him and said, look, OK, you want to go forward and be a hero and score goals, but you've got to help me out. We're getting overrun down here.
Corner. Nothing from Sheffield Wednesday. That's a goal they're going to get. It's a throw-in.
They've had several corners from that side in this first half without carrying too much menace from them. Sissoko holding off Hooper just about fairly. Lee to keep it alive. Now Hunt.
Oh, good Villa break. Still going. And he's still going.
With the ball, and Ayew. He's drawing the foul.
Jordan Ayew draws a foul.
He will join Sam Hutchinson, his colleague, at the heart of that Wednesday defence in the referee's notebook.
Well, there's the difference from Jordan Ayew stepping in and
a
making a
booking
proper
there for
challenge
Sheffield
and winning the
Wednesday.
ball back, and then he can use that ability. He's got the pace and direct
He's
running and
grabbed
strength
hold of his
to
shirt.
force Wednesday into doing some defending, but it's a clear pullback. Actually, both players are grabbing a hold of each other. Maybe Tom Lees has been hard done to there.
Tommy Lees is booked for Sheffield Wednesday for pulling Jordan Ayew's shirt
A free
back.
kick then.
Now, could this be where Aston Villa opened the scoring just before the break? It's in a good position. The ball goes in and it comes to nothing so far. And Sheffield Wednesday hook it out for a throw-in. Nothing much happening. And Wednesday will bring it forward. Not a lot of time left. Ooh, that's a nasty one from Gardner. I think he's going to get a booking.
Well, the best that Fernando Forestieri can pick up here, because he's beyond the Wednesday defence.
2-2 now, ain't it, in yellow cards.
In behind him, but he's got no support. There's nowhere for him to go. He can't pass the ball to any of his teammates. So he's quite happy
no
actually
need
to
to
take
bring
the free
him
kick.
down.
His team
No
can
need
then
for a
move up
rugby
the field en
tackle.
masse.
So Gary Garner picking up an unnecessary yellow card. So
Abdi stands over this free
in
kick,
Sheffield
which will
Wednesday with the
represent
last kick of the half,
sure of this
make it
first
1-0. Here it comes. It swings in.
Drops it in tidily.
Oh, good catch by the Italian keeper.
And
that is half time.
It's been eventful.
I'm going to have a break. Join me for the second half. We're now ready for the second half.
What does Robbie Di Matteo do here, Dean? Well, I know what I'd do. I'd say for a start, number one, let's start working a bit harder.
Aston Villa coming out first.
Guested, we've not seen him. Give him 10 minutes. If he's not producing the goods in 10 minutes, change him. And let's try and make some chances for McCormack. If we can give him shorter service, he'll score.
McCormack has had 10 touches in that first half, the least of anyone on the pitch. How do they get him more involved?
Well, was McCormack there? A sensational
I agree with
second
Dino.
half.
They've got to do a little bit more.
Who says he won't?
Lackadaisical, you know. And Sheffield, I'm sure Carlos will be quite happy with it. He wants to turn what they've done up to the edge of the box into action in the box, you know. But
need to get Ian Holloway back into management.
Well, last
He's
season,
an
Wednesday
absolute
scored
character, a
45
legend
goals
of a
in the second
manager.
half, the most in the Championship. We hope for more in this second half. Let's get back to Andy Hinchcliffe and Bill Leslie.
We're ready to kick off.
Ross McCormack making a debut here at Hillsborough this afternoon for a 7th different club. In the previous 6, he hasn't managed to score, so Aston Villa will certainly be hoping, as will that man, that that particular statistic is consigned to the record books today. No changes for either side at half-time. Aston Villa able to have Tommy Elphick continuing. Stephen Fletcher had 10 stitches in the head wound he picked up in the collision with the Aston Villa captain midway through the first half.
Or could they open the scoring? No, there was a chance for Sheffield Wednesday to break. Oh, we needed to play that ball faster.
Looking for Ross Wallace.
Quickly through, but he couldn't. But Ross Wallace has got the
Sheffield
ball, number
Wednesday
33.
attacking the Kop in this second half. Really good looking ball there by Ross Wallace.
It's not good enough, but this could be. Good save. Good save from Luigi.
Fernando Forestieri denied the first goal of the season. Kieran Lee.
There comes Sheffield Wednesday again. A lot of pace in that Wednesday team.
Zip about the way that Sheffield
Wednesday Villa look very strong in defence.
Just too high for those waiting in the middle.
Well, it's a sparkling start to the second half on Sheffield Wednesday. We're seeing
Forestieri
playing on the left-hand side more and more.
There was Forestieri.
It's difficult for the goalkeeper because it comes past Alan Hutton
good
very quickly.
strike, but a good save.
Positioning and his
and
reflexes.
well cleared up by the Villa defence.
It's all about his footwork, getting across
Everybody
towards
aware,
that near post.
knows what they got to
Enables
do.
him to make a really timely save.
So Sheffield Wednesday, the closest to scoring in this second half.
Here's Elphick.
Elphick with the ball, and it's played back to their goalkeeper. Quickly kicked out. Can he control it?
Hutton.
Villa playing slowly from the back. Chips out on the left.
Ayew. Some sparkling moments on the rare Villa attacks in the first half.
Villa playing it.
I think both managers got a problem to wrestle with. Wednesday dominating possession, had what, 7% of the ball, created so little with it. We're seeing some efforts on goal.
No, it's goal kick to
but for Villa,
Wednesday.
they do have a problem. The lads in the studio were right. There isn't any rhythm. There's no real pattern to their performance. But they've had 30% of the ball. And it's hard to get any pattern going when you're starved of possession like that.
Unless you're Leicester.
Of course, unless you're Leicester. But Villa haven't got Jamie Vardy.
Well, if they get Ross McCormack into full effect, they've got a player who can score goals, no doubt about it. But Wednesday now playing the ball there. Forestieri.
Abdi keeping himself
Abdi
onside.
not going anywhere, back to Forestieri.
Forestieri looking for Hooper.
Try and look for an opening. Villa very tight in defence, holding their line.
Lee.
Superbly so far.
Abdi. Forestieri just edging forward here. Wednesday.
Back to Abdi.
Forestieri. Abdi.
No, can Villa no, they can't. It's a good challenge in. Now Villa might be able to attack.
Get the right touch.
Oh, they got throws, not too bad.
He's done a slight tweak to that Wednesday system. Bannon sitting in front of his back fours, he's done the whole game, but they're just bringing Abdi in field to play alongside Kieran Lee a bit more centrally. Forestieri's out on that left-hand side more and more, and Hooper's playing down the middle.
Aston Villa gonna do a long throw, a short throw. Can you get the cross?
Ayew.
Whip it in.
Shrugging off Wallace, so strong on the ball. Sissoko's cross.
He whipped in, that's nobody there for Aston Villa. Plays it out on the right. Gets the ball in. Again, no one there, but they've got the ball back.
McCormack.
Can't get that ball in there.
And as far as Baker.
He's back with Villa on the right.
Hutton. Bakuna couldn't squeeze it through beyond Poodle. Over the top goes Gardner.
And
cool there.
It's scrappy and it's gathered quite easily by Westwood.
Certainly didn't need to touch it.
There's a lack of communication there, but the Villa strikers were caught on their heels. Didn't appreciate that Jack Hunt had lost his bearing slightly. But that was better from Aston Villa. The first time in the game, really, we've seen both their fullbacks in the final third, but then it's about the quality of delivery into the box. Hutton's was certainly better than Sissoko's, but you've got to give Gestede something to feed off. The balls into the box have to be better. He's going to get his head on and score goals.
No, nothing there for Wednesday yet. They have to play it back. Trying to bring it forward, looking for that killer pass. Win the throw in.
Had a pretty decent home record last season. Sheffield Wednesday up there with the best. Fifth best in the Sky Bet Championship last year. Here goes cut back for Forestieri.
Here goes Forestieri.
Deflection kindly for Villa. Wallace might be able to do something here.
Oh, I don't know where Wallace was playing that ball, but it's not where he attempted it. And that'll be a throw into Sheffield Wednesday.
Stay on your feet, and the most important thing against Forestieri, watch the ball, don't turn your back on him. Good position he takes up here, Forestieri. Watch Alan Hutton engages him and just simply turns his back on him. You've got to do better than that defensively.
Well, he might have moved out to the left as Andy just described, but he's certainly in the thick of it in the second half, Fernando Forestieri.
Pick back to Luigi. He's going to go for that long kick, is he? No, he's going to play back out to Elpick. It's a short pass. Villa going to pass it through. Oh, that's a foul. He used his elbow there.
3 Wednesday players who've been booked thus far.
Hutchinson has been booked. Could this be a second yellow card?
And to me, that is a yellow card. If that's taken in isolation, that is a yellow, because it's a body check. He's never getting to the ball. He steps across Alan Hutton. That is a yellow, so he's been booked. He should be sent off, simple as that.
He should be. There's an odd one there by the referee. It looks like Sam Hutchinson's got away with it.
He has ridden his luck there, Sam Hutchinson. He's okay. The assistant's flag has been put back.
I don't think he'll get away with it if he does it a third time.
Material bit.
So, chance here for Aston Villa on the right side with a free kick. Ball comes in. Anyone there? No one there.
Who scored a header in the final pre-season friendly
but
home against Middlesbrough.
Villa get a throw.
Nathan Baker's made some very good defensive headers, looking to have an effect.
I think Villa could attack the ball a bit better there.
The ball in, just slightly too heavy for him to get over and above.
Never scored a first-team goal. A competitive match for Aston Villa. He had managed one during that loan spell last season at Bristol City.
Oh, they're taking the throw in, playing it short. Can they create a bit of opportunity? Ball comes in.
Too high for McCormack. Bakuna's touch. Here is McCormack.
McCormack floats it in. Easy save for Westwood.
Well, Bakuna does well to pick out Justad, but he has to generate all the power himself here. Better balls into the box though from Aston Villa, giving Justad something to feed off. But this is not an easy header. You're backing away from goal, have to generate all the power yourself and try and head it precisely in the far corner. That is tough.
And he's back with Westwood. A long hoof upfield. And here comes Sheffield Wednesday. He's running in. Can't do nothing. And nothing. Back to the goalkeeper. Once again, I've got to say, it's an electrifying atmosphere at Hillsborough. Used to be the semi-final venue.
Carlos Carvajal over the summer, I'm sure, would have looked at Wednesday's season and identified areas where they could improve, make the difference. 15 points the gap between where they finished from the automatic places. Through an awful lot of games, 8 here at Hillsborough. The intention will be, I'm sure, to turn a few more of those into wins.
So we go Villa now. That's poor. It's a good pass out on the right.
Bakuna, great ball in and a great bit of defended by
good
Hutchinson
defending
to
from
stop it
Hutchinson.
reaching the debutant McCormack.
That's a horrible ball for Hutchinson to have to deal with here. Again, McCormack in between centre halves. It's absolutely the right ball to play towards him. There's no pressure on the ball in. That's going to improve. Hutchinson, all he can do is deal with the ball in, and he does that brilliantly.
Either whipping a good cross there. This could be the opener for Villa.
In front of the best part of 5.
And Villa really need to attack this ball. Played short. Oh, could this be the opener? Oh! Close from Westwood for Aston Villa. Just wide. They play it short. Ball comes back out. Played to Westwood. Oh, that was close.
He would have a really slow, confident strike on it from there. There's so many bodies in front of him, it could have pinballed off anybody into the back of the net.
You can hear the Villa fans in the Leppings lane, making their presence felt.
Well, tremendous support from Aston Villa, given what they've had to go through over the last couple of seasons. Very much still with the team.
Oh, the chance here for Sheffield Wednesday, straight at the Italian keeper.
Hooper there.
Well, Villa were complaining there was a foul in the
Hooper not doing much with that shot.
The Villa players just ran into Gary Hooper initially.
Here comes Villa again. He's starting to open up this game. It's out on the right. Cross comes in, and it's come back out on the left. Got to whip the ball in. Should be quicker. Should have been a lot quicker. Villa win the corner.
Villa's confidence is certainly growing. They're committing more bodies forward. Their fullbacks
I
are
think
getting
he could have got the ball in much quicker, been more aware.
Bakuna's knocking it in there as well. So this is the problem for Sheffield Wednesday. They control so much of the game, but they haven't scored. It's very risky. The opposition do have the quality just to pinch a win here.
Okay, here comes the corner from the left. It's put straight in this time. Oh! They've won another corner. And Elpic trying to lift his Villa supporters. Asking them to make more noise, get behind the team. Sing your heart out for the lads. And in comes the corner. That's a good clearance from Westwood. Good goalkeeping. And someone's won a free kick. Quickly taken by Aston Villa. Looks like Villa have turned it up a bit. Going through the gears. And that's put wide. A poor header there.
The Wednesday fans aren't happy with the referee, Steve Martin. They're giving far too many free kicks. But there's more and more decent balls into that Wednesday penalty area coming. We saw it in the first half. Ayew, no conviction. This time it was Bakuna. There was an opportunity down the other end for Gary Hooper. Well, I think we're claiming that there was a foul in there. I don't think Hooper does anything wrong, just stands his ground against Nathan Baker. The ball breaks his way. It's not the cleanest of strikes again, and all the pace is taken off it by the deflection.
Nothing strike from Hooper, straight at the keeper.
Certainly made a difference when he came in, had that loan spell before the permanent move in January from Norwich. Forestieri buzzing around with Will Manus here.
Sheffield Wednesday with the ball out on the left. Can he whip a crossing? Can he get the ball in the box? Oh, he can't. It's good defending from Villa. They've won a corner, I think. Corner to Sheffield Wednesday. Really turning into a battle.
To come to the point nicely now. This one's got a feeling of a genuine contest.
There's a lot of tension in this game now, that's for sure. You can really feel the tension building up in this game. Now it's a corner for Sheffield Wednesday. Play it short, whip the ball in, and it's put into the cop.
The hands on his left foot, it's maybe a different story, sees it late. It's on his weaker right foot, very difficult to keep this on target. And he just jabs at it more than anything else.
Totally fluffs his shot. All Poole could find was the cop.
This is much more pleasing for Roberto Di Matteo in the first half. Wednesday had what, 70% of the ball.
Villa really now dominated possession.
His team growing in confidence, getting much more of the ball and much more crosses into that Wednesday penalty area. He'll be pleased.
Sheffield Wednesday
it's not been a dull 0-0, that's for sure. It's been exciting. There you go, Villa again. Could this be the opening goal? No, it's not. But Villa need to get the ball straight back in there. Gone out for a throw in Villa.
There's so many fullbacks who don't get round on the cover. That's the reason why they
Villa
should
launch it.
Perfect positioning there to clear the danger.
The Iceland style coming up.
Just going to make the point before that, but Aston Villa much having to learn on the job under the new manager.
No,
a
bit scrappy now, but Sheffield was unable to clear it.
There's Jordan Ayew.
Villa got the ball. Can they make something happen here? Can he get the ball in? He's won a corner.
I think he'd be happy with that. If he can't get the cross in, the next best thing
Jordan
is
Ayew winning the corner for Aston Villa. Villa playing with a lot more intent in this second half, really starting to attack Sheffield Wednesday in that final third. Could this be what Aston Villa take the lead? Comes in, and it's headed out.
Met it, but couldn't finish it off.
It's a magnificent ball in from Ross McCormack. It's
Elpic only able to head it into the Lappin's lane.
Just the timing of the run.
Could he have done better with that?
He's under pressure.
Header.
He's up against Daniel Poodle at the far post. Just about does enough to stop him getting a clean header. But
I think you have to put that down as good defending from Poodle to put
the other side of his game. The other
Kickoff.
Such a valuable asset at this level. 21 championship goals in the side. Last season that was fighting against relegation. 9 assists as well.
Tommy Elphick directing traffic here at the back and organising the defence, but Ross McCormack has only been at the club, what, 4 or 5 days, and already he's pushing, pulling people around and using all his experience to get the best out of his new teammates.
Alright, looks like Westwood's got the ball back. He's going to kick it upfield. A massive launch. He's got a brilliant kick on him. Oh, there's a chance here for Sheffield Wednesday could speed 1-0. Yes, he's overrun it. Needs to get that ball back in there. It's an empty goal. The keeper's back in. Oh, we can't do nothing with it, and Villa should clear it.
That's the kind of position that Kieran Lee wants to get in. Just a slightly heavy touch. I think it was his second touch. He got away from him.
Now Villa playing out. Some good passing. It's on to the left. Here goes Ross Cormack. Chips it over. We couldn't find the one of Ayew, but he's got the ball back. Is that going to be a good cross? No.
So too was Poodle.
That could be poor from Sheffield Wednesday. Could this be? Could be? Oh, just over the post. Oh, it was a good save, I think. Villa piling on pressure there.
But there's only one thing in Bakuna's mind here, to go infield and shoot. He just needs to roll that ball wide. Sissoko is clean in.
Ooh.
You just got to get your head up when you're in these types of positions. You can't get bogged down with trying to get a shot away, but be aware of what's happening around you, the runs that your teammates are making.
Yeah, he might be better playing the ball through there for Sissoko. Well, Villa have a corner. On the right, now corner for Aston Villa.
Boys from the back up again, Baker and Elphick. Significant figure of Gested.
Corner comes in.
Wide by Westwood.
Just wide from Westwood.
Well, he set himself up beautifully to strike this. I'm not sure how close it was. Again, decent ball into the box, but this is notoriously difficult, and it's bouncing up hip height. To keep the ball down is the hardest thing. Beautifully
bounce.
struck.
Tries his best to volley back towards goal. It's a good effort.
Growing every minute that passes.
A couple of decent efforts he's had on goal in the second half. Ashley Westwood.
I think Ashley Westwood's first shot in the second half was a lot more closer. They can Villa again.
He's threaded it through here to Gested.
They're playing on the other side down the right. Is he going to play it?
Bakuna looks for McCormack.
Oh, it's a poor pass in. Here's a chance for Sheffield Wednesday. There we go, Wednesday on the break. Oh, he's going to have to go it all alone for us there, eh? It's a good save from Luigi.
Oh, the size of the keeper helps, but his positioning again, brilliant refereeing as well from Steve Martin to let the game flow.
Yeah, top refereeing, letting the game continue, playing the advantage.
He is a nightmare to deal with. Tommy Elphick does his best, he forces him wide, doesn't allow him to come inside and have a bigger view of the goal.
Yeah, it's good defending
between
from
Elphick
Elphick
and the goalkeeper, they just about smuggle it away.
No surprise to see a booking for Baker for the foul in the build-up to that.
And Nathan Baker not getting away with the foul he did get booked.
Just approaching the three-quarter mark of the match, we're going to have another Sheffield Wednesday change. It's going to be another switch in the attacking department. The giant Kosovan at Nuhiuat will come on.
Number 44 coming on for Sheffield Wednesday.
He will be the one to make way.
Wednesday wanted to make the change before the free kick, the corner was taken, so you want to get Nuhiuat, one of the biggest players that you've got in your squad. They want him on the edge of the 6-yard box.
And that comes Ross Wallace.
Second change made for Wednesday then.
So corner now for Sheffield Wednesday. Ball played in. Oh, a bit of a scramble.
He's appealing for handball.
And he's going out for a goal kick.
Proximity of the Villa player that makes the referee's mind up. There's not a handball in here.
João.
Nuhiuat is a real handful. He's a giant. Very hard to outmuscle him. It's his head on the ball. Who's it hit? Tommy Ayew. Well, that's clearly not handball. So high up on the shoulders. No intention at all to handle it from the Villa captain.
Long kick from Aston Villa.
It looks like Aaron Tshibolaat, the summer arrival from Reading, is going to be handed his debut here. McCormack.
The chance of the Villa. Can he play the right ball? No, he can't.
I can only think he's trying to squeeze this in at the near post, but that is really selfish. He's done all the hard work. He's got Sissoko on the overlap. Maybe uses his run a little bit of a decoy. But he's into the danger zone. Got to pull it back. He's drawn the goalkeeper off his line. You see Ross McCormack has actually made a move towards the penalty spot, saying just pull it back. You can't go for goal from that type of angle.
Well, he did go for goal. Didn't look up at the right time. He looks up at the right moment, plays the right ball through. Aston Villa score 1-0. Simple as that. Instead of hitting the side netting.
Championship matches and has spent most of his playing career at a lower level with a loan spell at Hartlepool. The referee has a decision to make here because it's a nasty looking blow that Poodle has taken.
Yeah, it looked like Booke just simply jumped into his opponent rather than trying to actually win the ball. Not sure whether he leads with an arm or how bad it is. You see, he's not even looking at the ball, he's looking at the player. That is incredibly dangerous because Poodle can't protect himself. Booke, you've got to be more responsible than that. That is really dangerous. You would not want to be on the end of that type of challenge yourself, so why do it?
Poodle looks to take it out here. That was just waiting, begging for a tap in, but no one could provide it.
It was a wonderful ball in, but the striker's actually pulled to the edge of the 6-yard box. But you've got to be on the move as a centre forward. That was a brilliant cross.
Once they get that cross in the box.
Once, but not twice.
Thrown to Aston Villa.
Still Villa waits to make the change.
I've not seen too much of Daniel Poole breaking for because they've had Forestieri in that position, but he can't do any more than this. Brilliant ball in, but you see Nuhiuat there, he's caught on his heels.
Yeah, but there's no one there for Sheffield Wednesday, he tapped it in.
Well, that's a like-for-like swap in that it's Tshibolaat's position of choice. Energetic and physical central midfielder. Gardner's first Villa appearance for just over 3 years comes to a premature end, and a debut for Tshibolaat.
There's fresh legs in there, but the way that Wednesday have changed their setup here, it's a bit more of a 4-4-2 now. Abdi's playing as pretty much a central midfielder, so I wonder that's why the Di Matteo is thinking I'll put Tshibolaat in there to try and maybe deal with Abdi. We don't want him controlling the flow of the game from here on in.
Long throw.
Nuhiuat. Tshibolaat. His first contribution is a strong one, but...
could be chance of a Sheffield Wednesday today, make it 1-0.
Great challenge by Elphick. Forestieri picks himself up and carries on.
Forestieri with the ball,
Forestieri, but he's taken on too much, and again it's Elphick, the Villa captain, just appointed, who can clear away. Here comes Booke now.
Villa on the attack now down the right.
Doing very well, Booke. Westwood. He's got plenty in the middle if he can get it there. Tshibolaat. Ayew.
No, finds a Sheffield Wednesday player. Chance for the Owls to break.
Now Nuhiuat. Not the most agile.
It's got to be a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday.
Taken quickly by Lee.
He's straight away offside.
A little rushed. For the most part, Andy, very good tempo to the second half, hasn't there been?
Much more of a contest.
Tempo.
They've had much more of the ball. They've been more threatening with it. Their confidence has grown because they haven't conceded. That's why in the first half they weren't great. Didn't have a lot of the ball, but they didn't concede. So you go in at half-time, you think, well, we're going to get better in the second half. We can build. And they certainly have. They've been knocking the ball around a lot more confidently. And the major problem for Wednesday is when they played forward, they haven't been able to secure possession like they did when Fletcher was on, or when Hooper first came on. They've not been able to secure the ball and force Villa into doing a lot more defending.
It's always a barometer when fullbacks are getting forward like that. That's Hutton for Villa. Lee away as far as Tshibolaat.
Good ball.
Ayew.
Oh, needs to get there a bit quicker.
The arm.
Free kick.
Nuhiuat. Handball given against the big Wednesday striker.
I do think that's why Nuhiuat has been sent on there. If Wednesday can find the quality into him, then they can play off him. Villa are doing the right thing here. Of course, they want to go on and win the game, but they're controlling possession now. They're just taking the sting out of the game, and Wednesday struggling to get on the ball.
Nuhiuat was fouled a couple of minutes ago by Booke. Did fall a little awkwardly. He's been holding his shoulder. Keep an eye on that one. Baker away, under into the big man. And now we see he's in some discomfort. Already made 2 changes, Carlos Carvalhal.
You might have to make a 3rd change. Slow pace there. Long kick out by the Italian keeper.
Here's Hutchinson.
And Hutchinson will bring it forward for Sheffield Wednesday.
Squeezing it through to Hooper, Forestieri. Didn't quite catch that right. Might have rolled off the stance by the look of things.
The zip has gone out of the Wednesday passing. They're looking really laboured now. But maybe 55 minutes of the game, they were zipping it around, causing Villa a lot of problems. The game really has turned.
Looks like the Villa tactics are working.
Especially
if this comes a goal for McCormack. Oh,
he can't find the elusive debut goal. Blocked behind.
There's a corner.
With the significant touch at the end.
Well, this is the link-up play that Villa are looking for. The flick on by the big man, and off goes Ross McCormack. There's a possibility he's coming off, so maybe he's not at the sharpest, just holding the back of his leg there as well. Maybe he's not moving as freely as he wants to, but great recovery from Tom Lees. All you can do as a centre-half is get back and slide in. Does brilliantly.
Lees made a
what
very
a chance for Villa to take the lead.
There.
And McCormack, who did appear to be holding his hamstring, as you saw there, will go across and take the corner.
Just wonders if broke forward there, tries to actually dink it past the keeper. Should he put his laces through it?
Good chance.
They caught out by that short corner, shortish corner to Alan Hutton. Not the first time they've done that. Represent Villa another one. 15 minutes to play. Wednesday 0, Villa 0.
Well, the Villa fans, the Villa players needed to reconnect, and Tommy Elphick is doing his best to try and make that reconnection.
That's for sure. Corner comes in.
Cleared away at the near post. Forestieri holding off Hutton. Back in by Westwood. 2 players going for the same ball for Wednesday, but
Wednesday's not able to clear their lines.
Affected by Lees, and
this could be good.
Bring forward here is Hooper.
Can he get to the ball? He can. What can he do?
Forestieri. Abdi. 4 bodies in the box.
Ball played in.
Another one is Hunt.
Nothing.
Jordan Ayew again got caught ball watching there. Has no idea that Jack Hunt has made a run on his outside. You can see Ayew there, just stand still. You've got to get goal side of the fullback when he's in such a dangerous position. Just the weight of the ball meant Hunt couldn't keep it in play.
Well, Jack Grealish, who was so often in the headlines for Aston Villa for the wrong reasons last season, is going to come on and replace Ross McCormack. Villa will definitely hope that There's no injury picked up during the latter part of his contribution this afternoon, Ross McCormack. But by all accounts, it's a new Jack Grealish this year.
Plenty of goals.
Worth pointing out, he's still only 20 years old. He's very much had to learn in the spotlight. Part of the England team in the summer that won the Toulon tournament. And he certainly, by all accounts, has knuckled down in pre-season, focusing on his football. And that can only be to his and Villa's benefit.
It's a huge season for Villa, and of course Jack Grealish, such a talented player, just needs to get his head right. Looks like he's going to play down the left-hand side. Ayew's going to go and join just there. So Villa not really changing their formation, changing their personnel, freshening things up with Tshibolaat and Grealish coming on, so there's more energy in the Villa team now.
I think it's fair to say Villa have grown into this, their opening game in the Championship.
It wasn't an easy game away to Sheffield Wednesday, the playoff finalists.
Lee. Hunt heading in behind Sissoko.
Get through, no, we
make a recovery challenge. Still in, bouncing off the corner flag.
There's a chance for Wednesday.
And Tshibolaat, robust, effective with the challenge.
Well, so many young players get that tackle challenge wrong. Did the right thing, stayed on his feet, watched the ball. Exactly what Kieran Lee was looking to do, and make sure he just stepped in and blocked it. Didn't try and take Kieran Lee with the ball, just make sure he blocked the ball coming into the box.
Bannon with the corner.
It's in.
And it's headed
easily gathered by the goalkeeper,
Luigi. Who had his best goal-scoring season for the club
quick.
last year.
But too quick.
Grealish.
Long kick out.
Kuda.
Villa have a throw-in. And takes. It's out for another throw-in.
Hutchinson away. Sissoko. Grealish.
First touch of the ball.
Sissoko again.
Sissoko back to Grealish.
Going well here.
Can he get the ball in? Oh, he's won the corner.
The corner is the decision given by Steve Martin, the referee, who's had a busy afternoon.
It's been eventful for the referee.
Having won the corner, Grealish will take it.
It's a bit deep.
A bit of shirt pulling there, perhaps. Hutchinson on Baker. Certainly that's the Villa claim, but it's not one that is received by the referee in the way that they want.
And the referee probably just sees this as 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Both players pushing and pulling each other. You see it so often. It's so difficult for referees to try and work out who fouls who first. And again, there's a clear, clear pull there from Hutchinson. He's mightily fortunate he's been booked. He possibly could have been sent off. Could easily have given a penalty away there. That is risky.
I think that should have been a penalty to Aston Villa. He's got hold of his shirt.
Riding his luck, I think it's fair to say, Sam Hutchinson.
I think Sam Hutchinson knows he's a very lucky man to still be on the pitch.
Yeah, but in that instance, I don't think the referee can actually see that because he's looking through bodies. But certainly the assistant on the far side is looking at those two players. Surely can see that Hutchinson has a chunk of his opponent's shirt.
Free kick to Aston Villa.
Too tight to Grealish. Another free kick.
He plays it back in his own half.
In the first half, in most departments, Sheffield Wednesday were certainly dominant. In the second, it's been much more even, and if anything, the visitors have the edge.
Villa have been a better team in the second half.
Sissoko.
Should be dealt by Wednesday quite easily. These Westwood just to play it out.
Get his feet right quickly and did. Pulled inside Poodle straight to Hutton. Touched on.
There you go, Villa. Can they open the scoring now?
For it, nearly got it. Wednesday's defence holding but creaking.
It's Alman Abdi that slides back in there to make it a really timely interception. Two very different approaches here. Wednesday just sitting off Aston Villa, letting them play out from the back. Aston Villa pressing Wednesday in their half. Just watch Alman Abdi here, orange boots. He slides in at just the right time as the cross comes in. That's brilliant defending.
Good defending.
Wednesday have one change left available to them. They're going to make it here. Liam Palmer, you see there, is going to come on and replace Jack Hunt, who's had his fitness problems in pre-season.
So replacement.
Swap. Versatile Palmer.
Off comes Hunt, and on comes Lee Palmer.
This can be a problem for modern fullbacks, especially players like Jack Hunt. They're up and down the touchline so often on the overlap that they can pick up those muscle injuries.
Jack Hunt's had a very impressive game.
Perhaps of a previous vintage.
Up and down.
I got so close to getting away with it. 7 minutes and you got me.
Corner comes in and it's headed out by Villa easily.
Palmer.
Ball lofted back in there.
Nuhiuat.
Oh no. Plays it back out on the wing. The ball goes in. It's not good.
A little too much.
And that'll be a goal
from the
kick.
Sheffield International. The EFL Cup is back this week, and we have a couple of live matches for you. Aston Villa go to Luton. That's Wednesday, 7:30, Sky Sports 1. And Thursday, Bristol Rovers against Cardiff City. That's 7:30, also on Sky Sports 1. The road to Wembley starts in that competition this week. Didn't get that quite right.
Oh, Chelsea Sheffield Wednesday, can they score? And there goes Forestieri to make it 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday.
5 minutes from time, and Sheffield
Not a bad time to score.
Well, Villa were dominating the game, but a mistake.
I think that'll be a vital 3 points for Sheffield Wednesday if they can hang on.
Tommy Elphick can't do anything about it, and the ball breaks his way. And the last person that Villa want on the ball in this type of position is Forestieri.
True.
It's a terrible clearance. Villa caught short at the back.
It is an awful clearance, and Forestieri has no problem finishing in that. An easy finish.
But Villa were doing so well, everything was going
Crucial.
their way, and they've just shot themselves in the foot.
Straight through the keeper.
Very cool, calm finish though from Forestieri. Sorts his body
Could
out,
be a
knows where the
vital
ball is, knows
victory
where he
for
wants to
Sheffield
finish it.
Wednesday, but they
Touches
need
it
to hang
very
on.
composed fashion under the keeper.
There's still under 5 minutes to go.
On an afternoon that seemed to be taking a turn for the worse from Sheffield Wednesday's point of view, has suddenly got right back on track.
It's the same old story for Aston Villa.
Fernando
Forestieri's
first goal of the season.
Giving the opposition a chance of sticking the ball in the back of your net. You're going to suffer.
Well, other than that, Luigi Bellini had a very accomplished debut.
Now Villa have to get a goal back.
That Green, just introduced as a substitute, might be able to bear down on. Signed a new contract this week. The 18-year-old homegrown forward. Come on to replace Booke.
Yeah, that's what Villa should do, just throw everybody up and try and get the equaliser.
Tshibolaat.
There you go, Aston Villa down the wing. looking for that equaliser.
Hutchinson forced to put it behind into the Villa fans.
They've got a corner.
Well, it's not been easy for the two Wednesday centre-halves. They've been peppered with crosses coming in from right and left, but Lees and Hutchinson really have defended well.
Some good corner now required from Aston Villa.
For Villa to find a way back, or for Sheffield Wednesday to chalk up an opening day win.
Here comes the ball. It's cleared, but not cleared far enough. Villa play it again on the right. Easy to get that ball in there. Shoot.
Jack Grealish goes low.
Oh. Nobody shooting for goal there for Villa, but they get it back.
At the moment, Lees ensures it stays that way.
It's scrappy by Aston Villa.
Grealish to try and keep the pressure on. Wriggles away from Nuhiuat.
And it lands up being a throw in to Sheffield Wednesday.
There's the new owner, hoping for better than this on day one. There have been plenty of encouraging signs, and Rome was not built in a day, and certainly the Italian Roberto Di Matteo would not have expected an easy ride here. Might have hoped, having got themselves into the position that they've managed to do, that they would have been able to see the job through. But one slip, one mistake, fine margins, and it looks like it's going to cost them a share of the spoils here, at least this afternoon.
That's the one thing a manager can't legislate for, is individual errors. His team were dominating the game, looking like they were going to score more than anything else, but the keeper slices the ball like that, you're caught short of the back, and you're punished, and you're playing well.
Villa's first month in the second tier since the 1980s is relatively kind after this. They've got two home games that follow this one against Rotherham and Huddersfield.
Well, they should beat Rotherham and Huddersfield.
Seeing they travel to Luton in the EFL Cup.
I've got to say, this was a hard one for Aston Villa away at Hillsborough. And they've done well. Just a shame they've lost.
It's a cauldron of an atmosphere for Andre Green to be introduced to.
So I do think Villa will find their feet very quickly in the Championship. Anybody who thinks Villa are going to struggle in the Championship, or worse, get relegated, forget about it. Villa will be up there. To me, they are the favourites to come straight back up.
Tshibolaat.
Wednesday looking for a second. Not much of the normal time left.
Booke took on too much. Tshibolaat stolen it away. Sissoko.
And here come Aston Villa on the break. Got to be quicker. Oh, it's gone straight through to Westwood. Not good enough.
3 added minutes confirmed by the fourth official.
That it. Thought there would have been a bit more. Oh, 3 minutes for Aston Villa to pull this back. And there's the Sheffield Wednesday, that's the time they got left there. Hang on and grab all 3 points.
They've been in control, but it looks like the match is going to be settled by a goalkeeping error. A very composed piece of finishing from arguably the best player on the field.
There's the famous brass band of Sheffield Wednesday. Members of the England Supporters Club. Sheffield Wednesday passing the ball around.
Read a little too much into.
Trying to hold on to it for 3 minutes, but they've got a chance now if they can play the ball in.
Loss on it, or to help do so by picking out Nuhiuat.
So they need to get that ball up there.
Nuhiuat again. Helped on by Tshibolaat. Here's Bannon, who'd love to
that's
one in against his former club.
Way
That's wildly optimistic. There's a smile on his face. I'm not sure Carvajal will feel the same way. Had a chance just to keep hold of the ball, keep it in the right area of the field, and just run the clock down.
He sure did. They Villa need to get that ball up there quick as they can and try and get that equaliser.
New ideas or even old ones that you're picking up from last season to be put into practice. Match sharpness to be gained.
Massive kick.
Villa
make it count.
Given that they've come to one of the hardest places to come.
Sheffield Wednesday headed back up.
Villa
launch it downfield.
There's a lot to build on for Aston Villa, but of course it's another game lost, and that's the
It's getting a bit scrappy. Sheffield Wednesday won't mind that at all. This could be 2-0 now for Sheffield Wednesday.
Lee comes forward to add to Nuhiuat.
He'll settle for the corner.
It was cut out at the expense of a corner. We're in the last minute of the added time now.
And surely Wednesday aren't going to knock this into the box. They're going to maybe try and keep it in that corner and just hope the final whistle comes along and they win the game.
Short corner. Wednesday just want to keep it there. Go for throw-ins, go for corners. Seconds left in this brilliant game. It's been an absolute fantastic game. Really enjoyed it. I think that's it. Should be ball thrown in, final whistle.
It's a winning start for Wednesday. And in many ways it's the same old story for them. Fernando Forestieri, responsible for so many of their goals last season, has delivered 3 points for them here at Hillsborough on day one.
And that was a brilliant result for Sheffield Wednesday, a vital victory. And it could be a telling result in the promotion hunt. Anyway, thank you very much for viewing. I'm going to say goodbye and thank you very much to all my viewers and new subscribers, and there will be more live football coming up.